What's up guys, welcome back to another video. We've been getting loads of questions about my new front bottle mount. I've been riding it around for a couple of weeks now, so I thought it was about time we gave it an honest review. Full disclosure before we start, I bought this with my own money. I am in no way associated with Absolute Speed, and so you can be confident this is my actual honest opinion. It is a BTA or between the arms mount from Absolute Speed. The benefit of having a BTA mount is not only does it allow you to carry your fuel and or hydration in a really easy to access location right in front of you between your arms at all times, it also improves your aerodynamic efficiency by filling up the gap between your arms and your chest while you're riding along. So when you're down in position, it will just fill up that gap between the chest and the arms nicely, which forces the air out around the shoulders, and so technically will make you faster as well. So there are a lot of BTA mounts available on the market. I'm going to run you through what I think are the pros and cons of this specific model. First off, we'll start with the pros. Some of the stuff that I really like about this one is, compared to other ones I've used before, it is really secure and holds in position really well. So it's mounted underneath the armrests down here with this mount plate. It's secured under both armrests, so it's secured from both sides, whereas some other models are secured only by one side. And what this does is means it doesn't really move at all, even on rough roads. It doesn't bounce, it doesn't rattle, it's just really securely in place and stays exactly where it was when it started. The second thing that's really good about this mounting thing as well is there's quite a lot of scope to move it around, so you could move the whole mounting plate further back or further forwards depending on where you want it to sit. And you can also move the bottle mount forwards or backwards on this mounting plate, just so you can get it to sit really nicely exactly where you want it to be, so it's not poking you in the chest or in your or in front of your Garmin, in front of you or anything like that. So there's quite a lot of maneuverability around on it, which I think is a really good feature. It's also got a really good range of compatibility, so it's going to be compatible with pretty much any bike or aero bar setup that you might have, whereas a lot of, especially the higher end BTA mount systems, are specific to say like an aero coach or a watch shop. BTA mount would be specific to their aero bar setup, whereas this one you could use with pretty much any aero bar setup that you have, whether it's a really high end one like this aero coach one that we've got here, or just the basic one that comes on your bike as stock. The other benefit of this particular model that's unique to this model is it's also got a hidden storage compartment in it. So if you pull out the bottle, you can see behind here you've got these elastic bands, and they are sort of holding in place 2 gels in there. So you've got room in there to put in 2 gels, so you can then just pull those out and have some extra storage on the go. It isn't very big. Like I said, it will just about fit in 2 gels into there, which is not a lot, but in my opinion, any sort of fully aerodynamic hidden storage that you can get onto a bike is always beneficial. Okay, so on to the cons. I haven't had many, in honesty, but here are the ones that I did experience in the first couple of weeks of using it. So the main one was I did have some launching issues when I first started using the system. So initially I was using it with the larger 1 litre bottles, and a different bottle cage. So Absolute Speed suggests that you use this Elite Custom Race Plus bottle cage with it. They are available to purchase at the time of buying the mount as well, but initially I used an X-Lab one and a big litre bottle, and it was just flying out on every ride every time I hit anything bumpy. I think that is just because of the rearward orientation of it and the elevated position. With the litre bottle, you can see like quite a lot of the weight is going to be out beyond the mount, so I think when you hit bumpy roads, it just loosens itself a little bit and then will fly out. On the plus side, since I switched to using smaller 500ml or even 750ml bottles, I haven't had any launching issues, and especially since I changed the bottle cage, I haven't had any launching issues at all. The only other con that I could kind of come up with, if I'm honest, is the price. So I paid, with my own money, like I mentioned, £120 for this bottle mount, and in that I got the bottle mount, the angled riser to get it to sit horizontally, and the mounting plate. That does put it up in line with ones you would buy for a high-end setup like a Watch Shop or an Aero Coach system. But I do think that with the hidden storage compartment, the fact that this is, in my experience, I had a Watch Shop one before, this is way more stable and fixed in place and secure. It's more adjustable, and the build quality on it is really, really good. I'm really, really impressed with it. I do think it's probably worth the money, but it is on the expensive end that you'll find of these systems. But it will work with any bike or any setup that you might have. So there you have it. That's my honest review on my Absolute Speed BTA Mount. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video. If you have, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you again next time.